shoot my shot, wait, hold up.
Dick clowns.
Hey, we on overtime, you don't need to understand. That ain't how you plan to win if you plan to play the shit.
I guess this could be a kind of episode where we go to the studio and make something. So we're going on a field trip. Load up.
Moving fast, already gone, yeah, but you bringing me back.
Right?
So tell us where we are. This will be like the first.
We're underground in George Long's studio. It's crazy, just like I thought it would be. Yeah, it's a delight for the eyes. It's crazy. Ooh, that paint smells.
So I've gotten obsessed with drawing these feet, and this is sort of almost a social experiment.
What is that?
Like,
what is
people that come in, if they're game for it, they model for me and I draw their feet.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah, and everybody thinks.
I thought these were just feet out of your head.
No,
these
they're all
real feet.
Yeah, they're real feet.
Real feet.
And then they keep adding up, but it's like I don't know if people think it's like me picking up on them. I don't really care what they think, but
feet are hard to draw. You do it well.
Thanks. I've
Tons
been
of
practicing.
practice. I know it's hard.
But what it is like all these different characters of the people that have been in here and telling that story about it, like in a way that's a different kind of portrait, Actually, this is Megan Mossholder's one toe. She got one toe left.
Oh, that's sad.
She loves it, man. She's got a name for it. It's Henry. That toe's name is Henry. That's also Henry right there. Just hung out with her a little bit.
That's funny.
The wedding dresses are all like people's tattered ass, worn out wedding dresses that they gave up one way or another. Some of them went through that Paris en Ponce fire. I was thinking about, so when we met because people said y'all need to do something, and then so
It was
Lisa Limbic.
yes, Agnes Scott.
Yeah, Agnes Scott. And so we were like, well, we should battle. And then we were like, no, we should just make stuff.
Yeah, and see, I had been spitting this, like Michi, I'm always jabbering or whatever, and I had this sticker, I was like, revival.
Oh,
I had
right,
this sticker
right.
and I was like, art revival, something, and then you were like, it clicked or something.
I don't know that I remember that origin of the phrase, but I know when we heard it was like, oh, that makes sense. And we were all kind of in a really similar spot where we felt like things were kind of stale, and things needed to be a little bit more like sort of, not necessarily rowdy, but at least sort of more invigorated, like you guys.
I would say even for us, we probably felt stale, and we're even using being around y'all to be like,
let's keep going. I got this is Mario. Let me introduce you to Mario. He's up here. This is Mario Chambon right here. One version, paper doll head.
minus the eyes, looks just like him.
Minus the eyes, yeah. And this is part of our old logo right there, Sunday Southern Art Revival.
Oh, his ass is,
Yeah, he was getting around. Robinson's, dead set on getting to all the states before he's 18.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got 2 left. It's hard right now.
Blaze is in the band, marching band.
Yeah.
Reed's doing percussion. So I'll have
So,
a
yeah.
drummer. That was
Having
plotted.
having all this stuff around, yeah.
It's a ploy because it's so much more fun to play guitar when there's a drummer.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
well,
I made a drummer.
playing drums by yourself is kind of boring.
You play
too.
drum? I mean,
Yeah,
you play
I
that
usually,
night.
I usually have a kit in here. Robinson's playing cello, not that one, but we're playing cello. He moved to King Elementary and then went to the charter school. So he's been getting a good education outside of Roswell, that house is isolating where we were,
Oh, I know. I haven't left my house till now. And it's like trees and stuff, and you just kind of like, oh, I've been outside for an hour or two. You get your vitamin D, you go back inside.
They make lamps for that. You don't even have to go outside now. Mike has like serious programming going on next door. Enid's always got so much energy and just crazy.
So if y'all end up saying, oh shit, we got a viable establishment, can you stay here if you eventually? Well, I mean, I know they're gonna redo it, right?
Yeah. Their long-term plan includes spaces like this.
I've seen a lot of his stuff, and then in my plain brain sometimes goes, well, that's just too weird for you, plain ass John.
Yeah.
And but then I'm like, some of the stretched images and some of the things I'm like,
Yeah.
There's something here that's like intriguing the fuck out of me. And then the I fucking love you is perfect. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I
Like
get a ton of
you
fun
could be
with
what is that shit? Salt Life. You could literally make that probably a brand on its own that sells vinyl stickers. Like it's so good. But see, yeah, I always think I'm spontaneous, but y'all are freaky spontaneous. That's how I feel like his and your stuff comes out. It's just like I can say right now, draw something, but I feel like
you're pretty methodical about stuff, really. You plan it out.
I can be.
Yeah.
I don't plan it out, but I will be methodical inside the time I have.
The studio is called Itch.
Itch?
Itch, because I had a bunch of signs that I tried to figure out what word it was cool enough to name it after a space and what letters I could take out and spell a word.
Right.
And I ended up with Itch.
So
But in that space, in the dialysis center, is like one place closed and moved in there, and it became Denial. That's the speakeasy, right? And then my buddy Jonah, he's been touring. He's a musician, and COVID shut their tour down, so he stopped there. He's set up a sound studio called Sugar Records, and it started in that space. And then my buddy Charlie Schwab, same thing. His job.
Yeah.
Charlie's, he was doing like event-based. He's doing what do they call them? Escape rooms.
Oh.
But like real dramatic ones with like storylines, more like
he's making the whole concept up, kind of.
he had a team that he's working with, and Philip Justman and Charlie Schwab, and then Eddie Farr, and they're this team of like one was the gadget guy, one was the storyline guy, one was the guy that could build whatever, and they were just flying around doing these escape room stories, so that shut down. So he went back to screen printing, setting up this little like short run, art run screen printing shop in that same space, and we started doing these things called dumpster shirts, where it's like all the screens and all the stuff. You totally love this because it's like anything that I still have old screens of goes on the shirt, and we do it live. So people, we're gonna do it. We could do one today. We could actually make one today.
I got all these cool ass. Oh, you got this though.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna have.
So I mean, you
what's
got a
happening
factory.
today.
You need the factory.
So we got all the screens. I don't have any shirts out right now, but this is a fun one because actually
These are all old.
Yeah, these are random things like stuff that we kept. So this is actually, if you go around the goat farm today, you'll see that this is part of the sign over there that tells people how to deal with dumpsters and dumpster etiquette. But we just kept the term dumpster and started. So all the shirts are dumpster shirts because they collect all the stuff. All the stuff gets thrown in together.
Dumpster shirts. That's
dumpster
perfect.
shirts. I'm a collaborative whore, that's like how I hang out. That's how like.
I would say I'm a collaborative whore as well. I will use you a little bit, but we'll have a good time. But you'll use me, I'll use you.
It's an exchange.
Yeah.
It's like, and that was the whole conversation.
Bumping uglies with our mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or faux Johnin when you're not around.
Yeah.
That term.
Faux Johnin?
Faux Johnin. When we were working sometimes the Southern Arrival stuff, and we get to a point, and then. Jesse would be like, man, I wish John was here. He'd fucking fix that with some stuff on it. And then we're like, well, do it, Jesse. What would John do? Faux John that shit.
Faux John.
Faux John.
Get it in the art books then. Yeah, it's French.
John Tindel, you're going to print your first dumpster. You'll like this. You'll like this. You'll like this. Where are the knives?
What were we doing? Prints with leaves and stuff too that were cool as hell?
We did all kinds of stuff.
But I feel like it was.
Yeah?
I can't remember what it was. It was like, I remember laying leaves all cool and then.
Smushing them down.
Smushing them down.
We did that. We did, we were using vinyl to make, like, etching prints. Remember that? We were like, we could use it like a monotype.
Tell me about the tennis ball launcher.
Yeah. So this is like Sunday Southern Art Revival really was like we would meet on Sundays at my studio, and during the day,
food.
Yeah, we would cook, we'd eat, we'd tell the same bad jokes over and over again, and kind of challenge how we made stuff. Like literally, like because that was a lot of it. The point of it was to sort of invigorate ourselves in our practice and just being different with it. Kind of, not necessarily we were in a rut, but like, let's make it fun,
No, I think we were just done everything there was and just something new to do.
Something to play with.
Yeah. You should get a little stable of your own style every now and then.
Yeah.
It's probably important.
Always good to challenge it. All right.
You're gonna make
And so I've been playing around with using a tennis ball shooter and the harp out of an upright piano to make music. And
how's it going?
yeah, but then I was like, but I like to draw too. And so yeah, we set it up and we were dropping paint and pigment and all kinds of stuff in there. And we're dipping boxing gloves in the paint buckets and like going out, just, you know, seeing how
It's kind of a dream come true.
seeing how goofy we could be with it. But I think it worked better as a musical instrument than it did as a drawing instrument. I totally didn't let you do this. What an idiot. I was going to let John do it.
I'm mesmerized.
Dumpster.
Ooh, CGI.
So we're going to cure that. I want you
That's
to
a
pick
fucking
out
great shirt,
pick out
though.
some other stuff that you want to put on here. And we'll put it on
for
here.
real?
Yeah. It is very much like the Boardwalk t-shirt shop.
Freaking fashion. Oh, is that what that is? Wow, it's like a Russian tune or something. Meow. So like butcher paper, wax paper or something?
Usually newsprint's the way to go.
Whoa! Who knew I would make it this far?
Oh man, there's a pizza taco combo.
Burger taco pizza.
Money. Ooh, I like the cash one though.
Animal Attack's really fun. I thought you liked that one.
I like the animals. I think. Yeah. That's,
Yellow, black.
I almost think black over the top, just
Yeah.
black cats over it.
The Saturdays. We're switching to Saturdays, Catherine? Yeah?
So it's basically like a nighttime party on Saturdays. You think come down?
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
a dual one.
Oi. You can turn it wherever, I mean, you can turn it upside down if you want. Or you go over.
I want, let's see. I want like the first hats head to here, but then the bulk of the cats to be here.
Okay. Sometimes I'll just put the screen directly
I'm gonna tell
down.
my kids I got a Yeezy or something exclusive while I was downtown. I need to, okay, damn it.
Hold on,
George,
check it
I
out.
don't
Check it
wanna
out.
get a
Come here.
setup now.
Yeah, you came to try to get rid of stuff, and now you're getting more. If you really want to demystify this process so much, I mean, making the screens is definitely the hardest part.
Yeah, that's the magic keyword.
Yeah. But then this part, you know, Charlie's been doing this stuff live for a while, and it's fun. You know, he'll show up for a fundraiser event for somebody, and you know, people can make their shirts. Hamage the staff retreat. We did it for the Hamage staff retreat this year, and everybody wants those shirts now. Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
It is.
That's, yeah, this guy and that guy.
nice. That's perfect.
Then what, you gotta put it in
Put it
that
back
thing
over
again?
there again.
That's freaking awesome. Just gotta button it.
Yeah.
What do I do, just push it down, it goes?
Put that paper over it again. Yeah. That keeps the ink off the pad. And then
You're gonna have the hottest tramp stamp in Panama City, dude.
all right.
Or cash.
Let's see. I'm gonna put it on
All right, go for it.
just like flat.
When was it that y'all did the facade of that building up top?
That was 11 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah. That was for Elevate. What year is that? 11 years ago.
2011? Right?
Yeah.
Would that be 11 years ago?
Yeah.
See, so you'll be in a half shirt showing that off, and then all of your crew will be in these with it on the back, like in support.
You're styling my crew now?
You have that as a tramp stamp. Partially raised in Panama City. I mean,
You got, yeah.
practically, you're like,
You know.
you're practically doing it.
You
to
know,
George.
you know the etiquette.
Panama City
Yeah,
license
just
plate.
right across
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, so it's like, Florida, Sunshine State. Not registering what that is. DJ. This should be $500.
Okay.
Look at that. It's crooked. I'm gonna tell my kid I'm gonna got this exclusive shirt. He's gonna think it's for real. He has no job, but he's into like exclusive shirts.
All
I'm
the,
like,
yeah, right?
I'm like, yeah.
Aren't they all though?
Ask your grandma if she can give you some one. Oh, that's Cars. Is that Cars?
Yeah. It's a drawing from the, the school bus graveyard on 441.
Oh yes, I recently saw that.
Yeah.
Can you go in there?
No, I drove through a few years ago before it was.
Because it's decorated up on the side of the road now. It's like.
There's a gravel road that kind of goes around behind it.
So
I just drove by and took photos. And
so it's literally just storage of.
It's a junkyard, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like old trees growing through cars.
Oh. Ooh, nice.
I was thinking about it because it reminds me of when we were doing those vinyls where everything was symmetrical.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That was a fun way to do things. So we were asking about the mural upstairs.
Yeah.
We had been playing around with using discarded vinyl or like.
Oh.
We just had rolls and rolls and rolls of colored and printed vinyl.
Yeah, didn't you even like grab some from St. Augustine?
Yeah,
dude?
we had some from St. Augustine.
Yeah, so it was boxes of vinyl. And then I had vinyl.
And we had this guy that had a shop. He found out what we were doing. Has brought us more. So we were pasting it up like it was a sticker collage on the glass. We'd kind of been playing around with that. We learned that, and so we ended up in this show in St. Augustine with a shop that had a vinyl printer, and we just sent him drawings, and he had this stack of stuff for us to play with. So we just did this like Rorschach giant.
Yeah, it was like freeform, whatever, cutting.
It's like 15 feet high and about 30 feet wide of all black vinyl images.
Wasn't that for something 4 stacks or 4 square or 4? Didn't we do one?
The one upstairs is for Elevate.
The big one, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But didn't we do one right before that on the side of a
yeah,
building?
4 coats. 4
like
coats.
that's what, yeah, that
We did
started
that.
a little.
Yeah, that was at the clock building, the goat farm building over in Castleberry.
Yeah, this building here, man, we fucked it up pretty. Like it was a.
This one.
Yeah, it was an attack of where I was even like, what?
Yeah.
Because we used what? Posters, vinyl.
We were painting and then scratching.
Painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all over the place. And it was and it was the same year that Sam 3 piece went up, and they asked us to paint over ours and nothing else. I mean, it could still be there, That's the one I was like, dang, and it was like.
Oh, it could definitely still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it could have been like easily added onto to keep it alive kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was the same year because I remember I think watching that go up. I don't think it was done.
No, they were working on it while we were there.
Yeah, because I was like, what's going in the hole? Playboy Cardi?
Right now.
All right, y'all, so that was our show this time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to support, we are finding ways, all kinds of ways you can support. Our first one is a fresh ass t-shirt. If you say you like the show and you want to support it, there's a fresh ass t-shirt you can go buy that's dirt cheap. We get a little cut. Maybe we can get Weston, 2 cameras. Look at that.
Just let me relax.